Hello, good morning. I'm going to turn that off. My name is Eliza, and this is a weekly collective consciousness download for those who choose to listen. It is my intention to be an instrument for information, to act as a channel. I am a medium to pass on the most appropriate information for the collective consciousness and our expansion and growth and ascension further into the fifth dimension, which really just means into a state of unity, harmony, peace on earth, the things that, let's face it, all of us want and dream of. I'm willing to work with any entities, beings, incarnate, disincarnate, those without a body, those in the spirit world who have positive intentions for us and who wish to pass on appropriate information. I would love some feedback about whether or not doing this live is okay, if you are receiving information, if the image and the audio is clear as well. If not, I'll go back to recording them and uploading them. It's just that takes me quite a bit of time to do, whereas this live is much easier and I can just pop on and then get on with my day. So anyway, hi. If you also have any questions for Spirit, please leave them here in the comments or send me a private message. It's fine if you want to keep it private. And I'll ask. I don't have anything at the moment for Spirit, so what tends to happen is whatever's kind of going on with my own personal journey and spiritual growth. So we'll see what comes. Hi, Fab. Cool. Okay. We are noticing a lot of consideration, a lot of concern, a lot of time is being spent thinking about what it is that you can do to contribute to the greater good of all beings on this planet. And we wish to share with you that the most advantageous thing, the most wondrous thing that you can do to contribute to the greater good on this planet is simply to make yourself happy. And we know that this is sometimes falling on ears who have heard this one too many times and reject this as a concept. And yes, while it is true that there is darkness, this is a light-based universe, there is not only light, there is darkness. Well, let's say that there are all shades of light, and that neither the brightest of brights or the darkest of dark shades of light are wrong or bad in any way. They are simply just not parts that have yet been conscious. And yes, in this light-based reality, there are all extremes and everything in between. And we wish for you to continue to illuminate yourself and others, continue to bring what is kept in the darkness and what is essentially separated. When we make things bad, when we make them wrong, they become separated. So there is an invitation for you to, yes, continue moving into those dark spaces very gracefully and very gently, being very nice to yourself, treating yourself with the utmost care and allowing yourself to express what it is that is inside in safe spaces where it is not contributing to in a negative way to those around you, but instead as a means finding whatever it is that you can do in order to heal yourself of this separation internally. That is, yes, one of the most wondrous ways that you can contribute to the greater good of the planet. But beyond that, what we are inviting you to do is to then share what it is, not only that you have learned, but share what it is that you have learned with a positive framework around it. Bring those things that were once considered shameful or wrong or bad. Find ways to bring them into the light and then share that which you have come to understand is no longer separate within yourself. Share that which has become whole. Throughout this process, you will reach deeper and deeper levels of finding comfortable states inside of yourself. And it is that comfortable state that we speak of when we speak of happiness. If all humans on earth are looking after themselves in the way that they are continuing to find greater and greater ways to be more comfortable in their internal landscape, then what will occur is that those on the outside will simply be inspired to also find states of comfortability. When you have reached a state of comfortability and you are able to maintain that state quite, let's say, gracefully, then what will occur is that the energy that is put out, let's say the vibrational frequency that is put out into your field around you as you move through the spaces, will be one of acceptance, will be one of harmony and unity. And this will, yes, most certainly permeate into the spaces around you and have an impact that is far greater than perhaps you are allowing yourself to imagine. So what we invite you to do, if you seek to contribute to what is called the greater good, to the harmonization, to peace on earth, then we invite you to maintain your own state of peace within, to move closer and closer to yourself, to unlock the doors within yourself that are keeping parts of you separate. And then following what is the bliss state, the happy state, it is okay for you to be joyful. It is most welcome for you to be in a joyous state most of the time as you move through your life. This joyous state, however, is most effective in a contributory way if it is authentic, if it is genuine, not if it is separated from parts of yourself. Let's say you have some parts of yourself that are very joyous and fun, but you have other parts of yourself that are behind the scenes that are deeply unhappy or carrying some depression or grief or shame. If you can bring all of those parts of you together and find acceptance, find harmony. And yes, we use this word a lot. We find it simply a very easy and effective way to communicate that which we are trying to communicate with you. If you can find states of harmony inside of yourself, cultivate those states, maintain, sustain those states within you, then simply go out and find ways to feel more joyful. You are allowed to feel good. It is a most beneficial thing to play, to be silly. Yes, to have lightness around your playtime, to have joyousness around your encounters and your engagements with other humans. There is no need to deny yourself of joyousness, of playfulness, and of silliness. This is a most effective way to move into deeper and deeper depths of understanding yourself, into deeper depths of connecting with others. And there is a great time occurring on this planet right now where you are beginning, we are all beginning, we are included in this, of course, we're all beginning to find ways to connect on deeper, deeper levels as we live in this light-based reality. And so we invite you to, yes, of course, find deeper and deeper ways to connect with yourself and not to take too much time. We use this word, we know you understand it, not to spend too much time looking down into your emotions and digging through the mud of your feelings, but to take more time instead perhaps to find that which makes you joyful, to share that with those around you, to open spaces, to contribute to silliness and playfulness and joy, and to do it in a way that is, yes, harmonious and also authentic and, well, we could call integrated into all parts of you, but to know that you can still express joyousness if there are some parts of you that don't necessarily agree with that joyousness, but to also give those parts of you that don't necessarily agree with being in a joyous state time and care and love and attention, and slowly and gently welcome them into the light of playfulness, into the beauty that is all around, witnessing the beauty that is all around you. This is much easier to recognize when you are in a state of play and joy. And we thank you so much for listening and for opening some space within yourself to listen to that which we want to share with you today. You are constantly being protected and loved and given attention and affection from those who work above you, those who have a different perspective. Those of us who simply work in the spirit world, we are constantly sending you our support and our love and our guidance, and we are forever grateful that you open more and more to receive it. Oh, such an interesting feeling of being, having no form left in my physical body. I become so spacious that I feel as if I'm 1,000 miles away from the screen. My conscious brain kind of goes, no, you're right in front of it, you're still here, and you can feel your body. But it was kind of a fascinating experience. Okay, hi, Donella. So I'm wondering, Fab and Donella, while I've got you babes here, can you just let me know if that was glitchy, is it kind of shaky as they sort of move in and out, or are you receiving the information quite clearly? And yeah, that'd be great if you can just hit me up with that information, and anyone that watches this at a later date, let me know. If it works really well, then I'm going to do this every Monday morning, and I'll schedule a time so that you guys can jump on when it works for you, if you're available, and check it out. All right, cool. I'm gonna go, and I love you. Thank you for being everything that you are, and thank you for incarnating. I am grateful that all these other exquisite souls have come to be human at this time on earth, and we get to hang out and play together and adventure through this crazy chaotic experience that I both love and hate at the same time, and all the shades in between. Cool. All right, my name's Eliza. If you have any questions, please leave them. Also, if you want a private reading, you can hit me up on Facebook, send me a message.